It's your boy Boogie Ogoon, and we're back with another episode with Bonded with Boogie with a precious perspective. And here your host, Boogie Ogoon, aka Himothy, him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks, him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach. And we got my co-host.
Precious, per usual, with a precious perspective. And we back. And more importantly today, we definitely we bringing it back with another guest. Yes. It was great meeting this brother, man. Talk about spoken word when upon first interaction, the way he was able to just carry himself and bring himself to the stage at the gallery. We damn near chopped it up and had to get him through here. So I'm gonna bring y'all my boy Khali.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Thank you for a great introduction, man. I don't know if I could do much better than that, but hey, it's Khali, aka Khalito. I'm here.
Tell them where they can find you, my man.
You can find me on Instagram at names Khalito. You can find me at my business, Grindmore Clothing. I'm actually rocking it right now at Grindmore_clothing at Instagram. Check me out.
We got a clothing line podcast. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get you in tune with that. No designer. We got a clothing line, so we just gonna get straight into it. Like I said, I met you at the same event that Precious was talking about. And one thing I noticed about you is you reminded me of myself. It was kind of like trenchy flow, you know what I'm saying? Like I could tell, like, you know what I'm saying, you from the city, you come from the city. I could tell you probably been through some things, done some things, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like how long have you been writing?
Man, music always been a part of my life, so
Sure.
I probably started writing in probably like third grade.
For sure.
My first rap was like third grade.
I like that. And I like that because the same thing here around that time. And it's crazy not to, kind of put us all in the same, but every poet or every writer that has came to the show, all the answers been the same. You know what I'm saying? Like they started at third, fourth, fifth grade, you know what I'm saying, around that time. So like so it's something that it was given to you, I'm gonna assume. Like it was something that was naturally like
For sure.
natural for you.
Most definitely.
For sure. So you say since third grade. When did you start speaking like at open mics and events like that?
Man, tell you the truth, I ain't did nothing like that in like 10 years. Straight up. Like last time I could think of, I performed anything. I was 18, fresh out. Like and I performed, and that was like 10 years ago. I'm 27 now. So
Mm. What was the time gap? What it just wasn't.
uh I ain't gonna lie, man. I got writer's block. I had writer's block for a long time, for
Hey,
a couple years.
and I want to thank Terry for real because he helped me with it, but not so much though. My homie Terry, he he invited me to a open mic that somebody was doing, and I told him like, bro, I'm gonna go, and I told him like, all right, he didn't. Of course, I don't say he didn't believe me, but he's never heard me do anything, and this was the first time that I've been. This was the first time I've been on a stage and done anything in a long time. And with what we got going on in the program that we on, it got me to write more. But still, it's stuff that I'll start writing and stop writing, and it be so much going on and writer's block. Like you said, I get distracted. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I think, even with you, even with me, I feel like that's one thing that we probably need to find a way not to get distracted. We need to find a way to finish the product because I finish it eventually,
Right.
but I have a hard time finishing it expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Precious.
I feel like I just want to kind of go back a little bit. You say you kind of picked up the piano, started writing around third grade, so that's like 8 years old, damn near. Fast forward, you know what I'm saying? You stopped for a while. What do you think happened or transitioned in a point or to the point that it was like at 8, I'm chock full of these ideas. I can write. I'm ready to spit. Da da da. Fast forward, I didn't experience a little bit more life.
Right.
I got writer's block. You would think that with more experience, maybe you would get more inspiration. But what you think was the kind of backtrack in that space?
I know exactly what it was. It was not doing certain things anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all right, now you gotta find something else to rap about because you don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you gotta find a different lane. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you rap about what you're doing, and then if you're really doing that, don't rap about that. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So it's like,
what about manifestation rap in regards to like, yeah, you might not be doing that shit, you know what I'm saying, but you speaking that because again, for me, spoken word really is power. You know what I'm saying? Is the vibrations in the words that we speak have you know what I'm saying, have different healing properties, so to speak. So in that space of wanting to be, I guess, maybe better, do you think that's what drew you back, you know what I'm saying, out of that writer's block, so to speak, whereas like you say, you found something else to rap about, so to speak?
Well, yeah and no. Okay. What really brought me back was like I'm not doing that, but I got experience. I could rap from a different perspective. I don't got to rap about glorifying it or anything like that. I could rap about it like, look, all right, I've been there, done that. This was gonna come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like, and I already know better. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this to tell anybody to go out and do anything I've done. It's just like, look, you ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I would have took a different route.
Facts.
For sure. And I think we talked about that the last time we was all back there speaking, and we was talking about how we would have done a bit here and there differently. Sure. You know what I'm saying? But as far as inspiration, I'm pretty sure like coming up you had your favorite artists, favorite rappers, favorite lyricists, or favorite poets, or favorite musicians, or favorite like who would be some of those people that like it could be local, it could be whoever, like it could have been your cousin who used to just freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's definitely a lot of those. You know, my pops, he had the studio in the crib, so you know my uncle and them LEP. You know what I'm saying? I was always around them. You know, as a young, before they even blew up, early 2000s, Pac-Man, Big Rub, Count. That's my uncle. Like you know what I'm saying? So like I always been around them. Explicit Behavior. Them my peoples from 95th. So it's like I always been around music.
Always in.
And then I was always musically inclined. Like they got videos of me picking up the mic as a shorty, not even speaking words yet, but just, you know what I'm saying, I already got the cadence and the style down just from watching them. So
yeah. It'd be a natural, for some people it's just a gift. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I think that's another thing why we doing what we trying to do here, because I got a gift, and obviously we all have a gift. You know what I'm saying? We all doing what we do, and it's about unwrapping that gift. And sometimes you unwrap a gift at Christmas and it be a weak gift. Then you find out you might like that later on down the line. And I unwrapped a gift that I knew was a great gift, but I still put it on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? I still let it collect dust. I still, you know what I'm saying? I still let a great item go to waste. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I'm trying to shed light to. We trying to shed light to is spoken word, whether it's poets, whether it's comedians, whether it's anybody with a voice, or whether you're doing anything art. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to shed light on that because we trying to show the talent that people got and the words that people speak. And like bro said earlier, I feel like spoken word and poetry is like some of the strongest. It's like some of the strongest words that you hear. Like I say, I don't know about you, but when I'm doing the open mics and I'm up there speaking, I get like a rush. You know what I'm saying? I get like a head high. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It come from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's the energy that's flowing through your body. You know what I'm saying? You becoming Super Saiyan. You feel me? And with that being said, like I think I asked everybody this because when I go on stage, and I do the open mics, and like I say, I think somebody was telling me it's a difference between
poetry slams
and open mics. Like some of them might be competitive, or some of them might be
formatted
or whatever. And so my mentality. And like I said, this is my mentality since I've been writing, and I won't even say anything that I when it comes to the category of what we're speaking on, I'm going in with the mindset of, even if I wrote this today, like if I wrote this today and the this open mic is later on tonight, this has to be the best thing here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, like, whether if it's competitive or it's not competitive, I come into where I'm at trying to be the best individual that you heard that night. I want you to think about me. I want you to remember me. I want you to, when I give you my Instagram handle, you go really look and follow me and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So like, what's your mindset, or what's your, like, how's your attitude or your energy going on to stage? Like when you go into those events, are you just up there like on some cool? I know it's like, even with me, I know it's other dope individuals out there, and I listen to them all, and I snap, I clap, I snap, and I be like, and they dope. But, and like I said, I don't know if it's just a competitive a competition thing with me, or it's just me being me that got me like, I'm coming up here to kill. And even if I heard some of the best people I heard, I'm trying to be the best tonight here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. I think everybody should feel like that at the end of the day.
For sure.
Even walking into something
For sure.
like that. But me personally, I think I don't, or I lost the competitiveness in it. Like
Okay.
I'm not trying to be the best rapper anymore. I'm not feeling like, oh, I need to get out there, or I need to put my music out. When I make music, nowadays I make it for myself, and I listen to it riding to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I told you the story. I was actually door dashing, and I dropped some food off, and the little kid was like, I like your song, and I was like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get out of it. That's cool for me.
If you don't mind me asking, what was this kid eating? What was you doing that
Man,
shit?
look, I dropped him off like a Happy Meal, like a.
And he came out to get it?
like a 10-piece nugget. Yeah.
Oh yeah, these kids is
I
different.
Straight up.
I like that though, and I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, because in my mind, what you just said is, I listen to my music to reaffirm myself.
Sure.
You feel me? So with that, how important is your voice and using it? You know what I'm saying? And whether you speaking outwardly to, you know what I'm saying, somebody else, or you gotta have yourself those reminders. How important do you think that voice is?
It's very important, because whether you're doing music or you just living life, you need to have a voice. You need to stand up for yourself, and you need to speak up for yourself. Like, I was always taught that. Like, my pops always taught me, be a man, speak up for yourself. If you don't want to do something, say no. If you don't want to do this, say no. If you don't agree with something, say you don't agree with it. Just don't be a yes man. So to have your own voice is very powerful, because everybody needs to be heard.
Facts.
Do you listen to all genres of music? Like, do you listen to like several categories, or do you just like?
Man, I listen to all kind of things, man. I'll put some shit on, and you be like,
I feel like you're not a real. I feel like you're not a real one if you don't put on something. Another nigga be like, bro, what are you listening to?
you gotta respect it, because to each his own. You know what I'm saying? So that song might resonate to that person in a different type of way, or it might bring up a memory or something, or it's different reasons of why that person might like that song.
For sure.
You know.
That's a fact. In that space, do you think that you ever tried to implement that in your spoken word or in your art, in regards to, like, again, when you said you came out of your writer's block, it was from a different perspective. How do you use the influence of maybe different genres or different even experiences in your art form?
Man, I like soulful beats. So, you know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
like samples, you know what I'm saying? I like
Okay.
that championship sound, that old Dipset, Jay-Z type, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was like. That's what I gravitate to more when it comes to music. So to throw an old school sample on top of a hard beat, you know what I'm saying? I love that.
He say that's gonna knock.
For sure.
Facts.
And that's how I use it in my music. You know what I'm saying?
So this kind of off topic, but still on topic, because last time we spoke at the gallery, you was talking about being what am I? You grow different things.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Plethora of things. You was talking about how important it is to speak life into your crop. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if you could catch the question or not, I don't know, but like, how do you find yourself intertwining the two in regards to your growth and what you speak onto your growth? And that's again, whatever it is that you know make and creating.
Well, that's like with anything, like you said, you make or create. It's power in the tongue, so you should want to speak positive over anything that you do. So whether it's music, whether it's in the garden, that's what I do. My life, whether it's just that day, but that moment, I'm gonna speak something positive over it. So I make sure I see it through. You go into something thinking negative, or you speaking negative on it, how you think you're gonna have a positive outcome?
Facts, facts. And so, do you see any like similarities between like growing or you know what I'm saying, farming, so to speak, and well, I guess it technically wouldn't be. I don't know if you got animals and shit, chickens and shit, but you know what I'm saying. Like
This nigga might have a chicken, one or two chickens.
You know what I'm saying?
I might have a couple of them.
Debo.
But do you see any similarities between the two? I'm gonna go ahead and call it an art form in the garden. Like, can you draw any similarities between the two?
Well, for sure, you got to be passionate about it. So that's for one. Like that's with any art form. So if you're not passionate about it, it's not gonna flourish the way you want it to. So you got to be passionate about your craft. You got to practice your pen every day. You know what I'm saying? And when you get into your garden, you got to be hands on. You just can't water it, leave it for a week, come back and expect to have fruit. You know, you got to pay attention to it. You got to, you got to build it. You got to perfect it each and every day. So that's what's similar about it with any art. With any art.
Facts. I like that. I fuck with that.
So with that being said, speaking positivity, growing gardens, farming.
Is this that part, Boogie?
This is that part.
Oh, okay.
And I'm happy to have you a part of this. Because like I said, and like I said, this is bonding with Boogie with a precious perspective, and we're like I said, we're open. This is an open platform for poets, spoken mic, comedian, anybody with some art, anybody doing anything that they that's a gift, because obviously you have a gift. This is the platform for that. And my boy Khali, you know, we I chopped it up with you before, and I asked you, I let you know, like, we get people to do, and you're the first guy. You're the first nigga here. We've had two females, and they were not to apply pressure to you, because not saying that you can't handle it, but I'm just letting you know we had two females already, and they did what they were supposed to do, and I believe in you.
Yeah, I know he gonna. I met this guy.
I'm speaking positivity on you. I'm speaking growth on you right now in front of everybody. This is what we just do. You know, we just ask people to come up here and give us like a little piece to finish us out with, and we let the people know and let the people show what's going on.
Most definitely, y'all ready?
We ready.
Yeah. Right,
you can give us a title, and we could go from there.
This don't even have no title.
No title. Unnamed, unknown. How many more words do I got for unnamed, unknown? Don't even worry about it.
We just gonna let them go.
World premiere.
All right, man. It's Khali tapping in the building. Appreciate y'all for having me. I'm finna go ahead, dive right into it. I seen a lot of lonely nights in this shit. Thinking to myself, damn, how life could have went. All the shit I did could have got life in the pen. Now I'm fucking with this rap, putting my life in the pen. Remember busting down the vac because the pack came in, trash can full of bags that the package came in. Praying to God we don't get popped. Glad the package made it in because the rent still due. Living in this life of sin. I should have stayed at school, but I chose the other option. I was breaking into houses for living like a locksmith. Creep around the crib to the back gate, hop it, run up to the window with the flathead, pop it, trying to make a profit. Surrounded by nonsense. I guess this was God's plan. I'm smoking on God's gift. I just let him take the wheel like this guy will. That's just a little
talk, and I like it. I like it. Real smooth, real player shit.
Real trenchy.
And get to it.
Get to it. Straight to it. I like that type of activity. And with that being said, that's how we gonna close it out. Once again, this is your boy, Boogie Ogun, aka Himothy, him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks, him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach. And we got my boy.
Precious, with a precious perspective, per usual. I just want to say a quick shout out to our guest, Khali. Let them know once again where they can find you, where they can get in tune with you, and a bunch of whatever you got going on, bro. Shameless plug right now.
Once again, man, it's Khali, aka Khalito. You can find me on Instagram at names Khalito. You can find me at my Grindmore Clothing brand. You can find me at my Instagram, Grindmore Clothing brand. That's for my business. I sell t-shirts, book bags, hats, everything. This is my homie brand right here, Escobar Season. We in the house, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Support.
Shout out to whole Chicago.
Support.
Shout out to Beverly Art Gallery. Shout out
me.
Pools Creation. Shout out Kim Square. Shout out the whole team. Everybody know, man.
Hey,
Me.
and we out.